Did you know that for most Australians, super is the largest asset they'll own outside of the family home? As a country, we have over $3.3 trillion in our super funds. To have that money looked after for us, we pay over $30 billion a year in fees to the super industry. But unlike your phone or your electricity, where it's really easy to compare whether you're getting good value or not, super funds in Australia have some of the worst transparency and disclosure in the whole world. It's almost impossible to find out where your money's invested, how much you're paying in fees, which fund managers are actually managing your money, and whether you're getting good value for money. That's why 10 years ago, I started the Fat Cat Funds Report, a research report that compares all of the super funds to help people work out whether you're getting good value for money. It's grown now to become the largest research report of its kind in Australia, comparing over 500 different super options and ranking them from the very best to the very worst. The best funds we call Fit Cat funds. These are those funds that have outperformed and done very well for their members over the last 5 years. And on the other side of the spectrum are the Fat Cat funds. These are the ones that have consistently under-delivered for their members over a period of 5 years. Our research shows that Australians on average could save over $250,000 between the ages of 35 and 65 simply by moving from a Fat Cat fund charging 1.5% per year in investment fees to a Fit Cat fund charging 0.5% per year in investment fees. This year's report had some interesting findings. So first of all, we found that bigger funds don't always do better than smaller funds. And actually the benefits of scale don't seem to be getting passed on from these funds that are merging and getting larger in size to their members. The second interesting finding is that funds with larger exposures to unlisted assets did better than funds with larger exposure to listed assets this year. However, this could just be because a lot of these unlisted assets haven't yet been marked down in value to the same price that listed shares and bonds now reflect. And so investors in these assets could be in for a rude surprise over the next couple of years. And third, we found that over the long run, funds with higher fees tend to do worse than funds with lower fees. We're really excited to launch this 10th annual edition of our Fat Cat Funds Report. And in order to find out whether you're in one of our top performing Fit Cat funds or in one of the lower performing Fat Cat funds, as well as some tips and tricks on how to pick a great super fund, go to stockspot.com.au/fatcat.